We're at the wellness community of Greater St. Louis today. We have been providing psychosocial support, movement, nutrition classes for survivors of cancer and for all of those people who are supporting people who have cancer. We've been doing that here in St. Louis for 16 years, but only recently were we able to do something this spectacular in this brand new demonstration kitchen. So this morning we are going to be making a little healthier version of a pancake. I'm from the South. We used to love those white, fluffy, white flour pancakes, but I'm a survivor myself and I've really had to rethink what goes in my body. So today we're going to learn how to make a little healthier version of breakfast. This is a banana-oat pancake. And this recipe came from the Cancer Project cookbook, which is a not-for-profit out of Washington, D.C. And their mission is to educate people on cancer prevention and cancer survivorship issues. We've already got a couple going here. And let me make a quick flip. You're going to notice that the texture of these are a lot different than what you're used to. And the way that we started this, we ground our own oatmeal to make our own oat flour. You can buy oat flour in the bulk food aisle of your grocery stores, but if you've got a box of oats, you can just make them yourself in the food processor, and that's the first ingredient that we did here. The second ingredient for this is a wheat pastry flour, a whole wheat pastry flour. This is a really nice fine flour. I use this for all of my baking now. I've gone completely vegan with my baking now, and it tastes really clean and delicious, and you'll be very surprised. My grandchildren eat my vegan cupcakes, and if my grandchildren will eat my vegan cupcakes, I guarantee you you'll like them too. The third ingredient that we'll be putting in here is some baking soda, and this is just regular baking soda we can get anywhere, and some sea salt. And we use sea salt because the minerals in sea salt are a little better for us than you can buy in regular table salt. So we're going to do some of that. And there we go. We're going to mix this up, and then we're going to combine a rice milk, an almond milk, or a soy milk. We're going to combine that with our mashed up banana. And the reason we use a really ripe banana, and you can tell it's really ripe because it's nice and brown, the reason that we're going to use a really ripe banana is because you're going to get your sweet taste out of that. The riper it is, the sweeter it is. So you get that little taste and really assists you with your sweet tooth if you're like me. I've got a sweet tooth, but I've had to learn in my life now that my life is different, being a survivor, that I get my sweet tooth fix out of other things like fruits and things like that. So we're going to mash up this nice ripe banana. We're also going to put some chopped up walnuts, and that is optional. You could do almonds, yummy. You could do almonds as well. We're going to put about 1/8 of a cup of chopped up walnuts. I'm actually going to put a little bit less than 1/8 of a cup in here because I like to add a little bit of ground flax to anything I do, just for that extra little nutty taste and that little extra bit of nutrition that I was taught by some of our nutritionists that do cooking classes here at the wellness community. So I sprinkle that even on my cereal or put it in my smoothies. And let's see. The next ingredient, we're going to put just a touch of apple cider vinegar and just a touch of pure maple syrup. And I've already got that measured out here. So we're going to add that to this banana and rice milk mixture. And these are ready. And I'm going to encourage you to try a couple of the different toppings that I've done here. What I've done here is I have peeled a beautiful white peach that's nice and in season right now, and that's organic, of course. And then I've melted down a few organic blueberries and just a little bit of nice 60% dark chocolate, which is a wonderful antioxidant. So I'm going to put these in here for you. And you can try some of these, or the syrup, or both. We did these on a relatively high heat. We sprayed the pan with a high heat canola oil. This only took about 5 minutes. This mix will actually last about 2 days already made up in your refrigerator. So we're going to put all these things together. We really want to make sure that we focus on limiting our sugar intake. That's why we're using the fruit. That's why we like to use a pure maple syrup. If you look in the ingredients on pure maple syrup, the only thing listed is organic maple syrup. That's it. There's not a big long laundry list of things that you can't pronounce. And that's what we really try to teach here at the Wellness Community. We want to take charge of our nutrition.
It's delicious.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Terrific. Now, while I'm doing this, I'll talk about a way to make, I don't know if any of you like guacamole, but I love guacamoles and dips and things like that. And one of the ways that I make a nice skinny guacamole for myself without all that fat, I'll mash up my avocados and I'll add a little bit of vegetarian Worcestershire and a little bit of lemon juice and a little salsa, a little cilantro, a little parsley, and a lot of garlic and a lot of onions. It's all nice cruciferous veggies that are really, really good for us. And I'll just mix all that up together. I won't put all the sour cream and all those other things that make it really high in fat. And then I'll take some corn tortillas and make my own tortilla chips, bake those in the oven with some cumin and some other spices that you might really, really enjoy, crisp those up. And that's a really great spread, and it's very, very good for you. You can do the same thing with white beans. You can take those wonderful white cannoli beans and mash those up in your food processor with a little lemon juice and a lot of garlic, if you like garlic, salt, pepper, and you've got, I call it football dip. That's how I get it past my dad. He just thinks it's football dip. He doesn't realize that it's really good for him. So we really appreciate you all being here today, and we are hoping that the wellness community and myself included become part of the Cancer Project this year so that we can really take this message out to the cancer centers here in Greater St. Louis. Thanks for being here.